Tonight on 2020, The Cutting Edge.
Good evening. Never has the phrase, out with the old, in with the new, had truer meaning than tonight. And not just new, but radically new. The most cutting-edge procedures that often don't involve any cutting at all. Today, women and men are adding, subtracting, and multiplying like never before. So let's take it away. Everything you want to change about yourself. New York plastic surgeon Dr. Doug Steinbeck is mapping out a plan for a facelift that will make 51-year-old Francine D'Ambrosio look 10 years younger.
I'm starting to have a little bit of drooping. I have these two bands here.
What we're trying to do with facelifts now is to limit the amount of surgery we're actually doing.
The cutting.
The cutting.
The old-fashioned surgeries go around all the way back, come all the way in the hair.
Less cutting means shorter recovery time and fewer scars.
So this is going to be an incision that's going to hide behind a little corner of your ear.
Then, along with the scalpel, Dr. Steinbeck uses a new skin-tightening device to complete the facelift.
Hello!
5 days later, Francine is ready to have her stitches removed.
Our cheek is back in position, the jawline is much sharper, and those bands in your neck are much nicer.
I'm feeling great.
Although Dr. Steinbeck is using the latest surgical techniques, it is now possible to get many of the same results without going under the knife at all. Dermatologist Dr. Doris Day's book called Forget the Facelift reflects her philosophy.
I don't believe in aging gracefully. I think you have to fight it every step of the way.
Yeah.
I just want the global aesthetic to be beautiful.
Yeah.
When do you need a facelift? And when do you use other things like fillers or lasers?
My experience has been that you can get rid of lines and wrinkles, but that doesn't always make someone look younger. They just look smoother.
48-year-old Cherie Bowman has never had any cosmetic procedures.
I never actually ever went for even a facial. I think the most steam I got was opening like a McDonald's bag and having the steam come from that.
The lines on her face showed the stress of raising a large family. Cherie Bowman and her husband have 4 children and adopted 7 more. Their outsized, multiracial musical family was featured on the show My Life as a Sitcom.
The Bowman.
Between the children and her work as a relationship coach, Cherie never had time for herself until now. Dr. Day begins a non-surgical using a new device that delivers heat to shrink the tissue under the skin.
Does that feel okay? It's not a laser. It uses ultrasound, but not the kind of ultrasound you had during pregnancy. This is high-density, focused ultrasound that delivers heat very deep, and that, over time, will give her a lift.
3 weeks after her visit with Dr. Day, Cherie Bowman is getting used to her new face.
Before, I noticed I'd have to pick my eyelid up to put the eyeliner on, and I don't have to do that anymore. Yeah, I'm so excited to see my friends and my family, just for the new me, the big reveal.
Then Cherie gathered her family together. 11 now grown children, a few close friends, and her husband, Dave.
You look great. Absolutely stunning.
Aww, thank you.
If you have all these treatments, does this mean that you will never look old?
Well, it may not be that you never look old, but we can slow that process down in a very natural way with these procedures.
You are very lovely. Is it true that you were 98 years old?
You guessed. Oh no.
And I'm 126.
No one would believe
You'd
it.
never know.